Ladies and gentlemen of Necessary Gaming, welcome back to Final Fantasy VI Advance. So if this looks a little different to you, actually this is a different hack. Actually I'm using now a hack that has the old Super Nintendo music and some color correction, which I don't know if that'll show here. Anyway, this is a school for the beginning adventurer. Despite all of our recent advances in technology, the outside world remains full of monsters we know little about. Here we provide advice to travelers brave enough to face its many dangers. So what this is right here is the beginning tutorial portion of the program. And the reason I like going in here for a few reasons. One, you can get all of your stuff, you know, rehealed. This is water from a recovery spring. It will restore your HP and MP. Such springs are located all throughout the world, so always be on the lookout. So as you can see, yeah, this is just the kind of the beginner's thing. I'm not going to go through all of these, however, there are some treasures and whatnot, like an ether, and this guy will say, valuables are sometimes hidden in pots, such as this one. So yeah, that'll be pretty much a constant theme. This one talks about monster in a box, and so we'll go ahead and do this fight here. And we'll go ahead and take, real quick battle, simple, easy, to the point. And I got a potion out of the whole deal. Now he explains to you, be careful, sometimes monsters lurk inside the treasure chests. And then of course I have the save point over there. Again, I'm not going to talk to all these guys, but I'm just pretty much going to be looking here to see if there's any good stuffs that I can grab from my journey. Like, oh, over here. A sleeping bag, always good. So, I'm going to assume that most of you guys know about basic role-playing game techniques, especially with this game. I mean, I don't know. I know for the most part I'm dealing with a much younger crowd than myself. But at the very least, though, I think most of you have either heard of or have seen this game, judging by the number of views and the number of... Yeah, mainly judging by the number of views and the number of... likes to dislike ratio, I guess, in the comments and whatnot. I'm actually going to go ahead and save right here. So this actually is like, oh, nope, there we go. So, because I seem to be getting such pretty good reviews, or views, I should say in general, I'm going to pretty much make this something that's dedicated to Necessary Gaming, just because, you know, give something an exclusivity to the channel. I don't know if anyone else is doing that. I'm assuming... I don't know. I better not assume anything, because that's going to get me into trouble. But in any event, so right now we're going to make our way to Figaro, or Figaro, it depends who you talk to and how to say that. I'm trying to find where the hell I have to go. Oh, wait, no, yeah. Oh, yeah, I just have to go straight down. Okay. Alright, so... let's see, maybe, hopefully you can steal something here. Oh, good, got a potion out of the whole deal. We'll go ahead and speed this up a little bit, just because... For those of you who haven't seen my last couple of videos, if you've seen one fight, guess what? You've seen them all. So we're gonna make our way to this dot here in the middle of the desert. Here we are. And here we are. Halt! Oh, it's you. Proceed. Alright, so we'll go ahead and make my way in here. Ah, very nice. The Figaro. So like I said, I pronounce this Figaro Castle, nothing else. Also at this point, rather linear. You can only go really one way. Even though, yes, there are other doors you can jump through and whatnot. So, actually, in here as well, if you take a quick peek in here, as you can see that there are vendors here, so I can buy stuffs. In fact, I will. I'll buy some, and just buy a few potions. Okay. Ether, Jesus Christ, ether's way too much. I'll buy a couple antidotes, because you never know. No, I don't think this is going to be a problem. I better buy... I'll buy a few of these just in case, because I'll be screwed if I don't. And I don't think anything else should be a problem, so I'll go ahead and I get a gold needle for free, which is good enough. I don't remember, I think there are some stuff later on, you know, and by later on I mean relatively soon, that actually has, that causes petrify. And these are tools, which obviously neither Terra nor Locke can use, but of course that'll be for later. So we'll go ahead and cheese it up through here, and we'll talk to the man in charge. Behold. There we go. That didn't look right at all. You mean this young woman is... ... Look at him. What is he doing? Who are you? Oh, my apologies. How rude of me to turn my back on a lady on our very first meeting. Ah, yes. The young king of Figaro Castle, imperial ally and champion of the technological revolution. It looks like he's flicking us off. This seems to be a common theme in the games I seem to play these days. So of course, this is Edgar, or King Edgar if you will. Alright, we need to hit this button. There we go. Again, I'm using the keypad. I'm not used to this. Anyway, I'm Edgar, the King of Figaro. Heh, surprised that someone like me knows the king. I probably should have said that in the form of a question, whatever. Well, I'll catch you two later. And he proceeds to cheese it. Well, Edgar, so you're an Imperial soldier, right? Don't worry, Figaro and the Empire are allies. Feel free to rest here for as long as you'd like. It's not in my blood to harm a lady. Why are you being so kind to me? Is it because of my abilities? In bed? Oh, I made a joke. I'll give you 3 reasons. First of all, your beauty has captivated me. Good job there, Playboy. Second, I'm dying to know if I'm your type. Again, Playboy status all the way. I guess your abilities would rank a distant third, as my frames are dropping. So I apologize for that. That was kind of weird. Fraps tends to be odd like that from time to time. Question mark? What's the matter? Guess my technique's getting a bit rusty. I suppose a normal girl would have felt something from those words. But not me. No, don't worry. It's not because whether you're normal or abnormal, it's more of well, I don't think he has the skills. The skills for the thrills, to pay the bills, or whatever other cheesy rhyming I can perform at this moment. Alright, so at least what I want to do now is get into... I'll rest real quick, go ahead and speed this up. Alright, we're back. It's not where I wanted to go, though. I think... was it right? I'm trying to remember here. I'm trying to get to a... Well, I'm trying to help push the plot along, so I need to find... And what do you guys say? Scholars all over the world are studying magic, but you can only learn so much about something without seeing it. Well, I mean, if you and I had a few minutes, I'd be able to show you something there, bucko. Alright, I think this actually leads out. Going the wrong way. It's not what I want. See, up here, library. I think there might be something hidden amongst the shelves, but I don't remember now if it was something that was in for like an entirely different segment or whatever. I don't know. Nope, I already went that way. I'm trying to get into the essentially kind of like the... not the throne room, but kind of like an adjacent room. Oh, there we go. I think this should be it. I hope I didn't go backwards. Aha! I am right. And then this old lady says, the High Priestess, Edgar has a twin brother, you know. He was such a nice boy, always thinking of his family. And now we institute the Wayback Machine. There we go. And cue many moons ago. Edgar, what's wrong with Dad? Why is everyone talking about a successor? Are you blind? Haven't you seen how thin his face has become? What do you mean? Edgar! Can't bear to say it, so he walks out. And are you crying? Oh yes, Edgar's twin brother, who traded the throne for his own freedom. Yep, this is Sabin. Everyone's favorite, meathead, for lack of a better term. But that's not apparent at the moment. Ah yes, Sabin. Sometimes people pronounce it Sabin, I don't know. I'm gonna say Sabin, whatever. I'm sure he's a fine young man by now. He was just a boy when he left, even smaller than his brother. I often wonder where he is now, and what he's doing. Alright, there we go. So, getting pushed the plot along. His Highness said he'd marry me when I got old enough. And little girl right there, so you take that for what it's worth. You can tell me whether or not he's a pedophile. Okay, that leads to nowhere. Let's speed that up a little bit. Okay, let's go ahead and get the hell out of here. So yeah, by the way, sorry, I probably should just use the regular fast forward because I can now have a pseudo sprint shoes without having to buy sprint shoes. But yeah, that was, again, I use, you know, fast forward and whatnot. So I think we head back up to here. Again, pushing the plot along. What's a real chance I have to say? The king's brother was so disgusted by the succession that he fled the castle, never looking back. I've heard that the entire matter was settled by the flip of a coin, ... Ah, yes. Anyway, let's go back in here. And nope, there he is. Well, how do you like my castle? Edgar, there's someone from the Empire here to see you, sire. Kefka, no doubt. Ah, yes. The epitome of evil right here. I mean, you can tell by the music. Phooey! Emperor Gestalt's stupid orders. Edgar, you pinhead! Why do you have to live out in the middle of a stinking desert? These recon jobs are the pits. There's sand on my boots. Oh man, look at those guys go. Look at them go. Nice. I wonder how he didn't get sand on his boots up until this point. All gone, sir. Oh, that iconic laugh. How pathetic. Oh, I'm getting frame droppage again. Sir Kefka, what in the world brings you out of my way? Ugh. Just like threw him in a wall. Alright. Here we are. Oh, now I'm Edgar. So let's go ahead here. Actually, what does he say to him, Locke? Oh, it doesn't say anything. I actually initiate a conversation. You wouldn't be thinking of invading my kingdom next, would you? We have an alliance. An alliance? With this miserable little sandpit? Don't make me laugh. What do you say? I hear you've been busy down south, taking over a country or three. Just what is the Empire up to? That's none of your concern. Now let's speak to the man of the hour. What brings Emperor Gestalt's own court mage Kefka to my humble castle? A girl of no importance recently escaped from us. We heard she found refuge here. This wouldn't have to do with that witch everyone's been whispering about, would it? Lies. She merely stole something of minor value. Is she here? That's a tough one. There are more girls in here than grains of sand in the desert. A man couldn't possibly keep track of them all. Oh, Edgar. You know you only stand to lose by trying to hide her from us. Hee hee hee. I truly hope nothing happens to your precious Figaro. Foreshadowing. Alright. I didn't like the sound of that. Where's Terra? Oh, there she is. Nope. Side meeting. Take her to her room. ... I'd love to stay and chat, but the Chancellor and I need to do some planning now. Being a king's not all tea and crumpets, if you'll excuse me. Actually, I'm kind of in the mood for tea right now, but it's a little late. Follow me. Alright, I'll follow you. I'll follow you. I'm not really following you. Oh, look at you teleported. What the hell? I wasn't going to follow you, but now I'm following you. I've never been able to actually beat him. I think that's the intention, not for him to... Oh, did I overshoot it? I overshot... Oh, I almost overshot it. I would have ran out of the area. That would have been pretty bad. Here we are. Sorry, I didn't mean to drag you around like this without giving you a chance to rest. I'm Locke, right? Edgar told me about you. Is it true you're a thief?